Let's talk about the difference between contacts and leads. Like I noticed that a lot of people in this industry call the contacts leads, like like a list of people that you've never contacted is a lead. And I've noticed in B2B in general, there's a lot of people are vague about what they mean by a lead. So you talk about a market qualified lead, a sales qualified lead, a sales accepted lead. Is that lead cold or warm? And so it's funny. I feel like if you're going to email somebody and say, hey, buy from our list, you're probably going to say like, we're going to give you leads. Okay. Right. Well, is it a lead? That person's never heard from you. That, do you consider that a lead, Jeff?
No, I consider a lead as somebody that actually responds to your inquiry and says we would like to talk further about your services or products or whatever the case may be. Yeah. So, and getting into the whole, marketing qualified, sales qualified lead. I mean, there's a ton that you could talk about as far as marketing goes, which can help with marketing as well, because these are effectively sort of like MQLs, right? So these are good marketing leads because we know these people exist. We validated them. We know that the information's up to date. So it's good for marketing purposes. Yeah. But prospecting and doing hardcore sales, front-end sales stuff, it really takes, this just allows you to target. This allows you to know that you're talking to the right person. And really, it's a simple tool for that. I think if people start to think, and this is kind of a sidebar really, but if people start to wonder, can I just send out a bunch of emails one time to people and, to a group or a mass email and expect some sort of response? It's not being realistic. It's like having a call center just blindly calling a lot of people and trying to build a relationship. It's very difficult to do unless somebody that's committed to doing it is doing it on a consistent basis.
Yeah. Well, I believe so. Having done marketing for 20 years, and I've done a lot of different SEO, Google ads, Facebook ads, email, LinkedIn, you name it. What I've noticed that the common thing for you to succeed is the right targeting, the right messaging, right? Reach the right people with the right message at the right time. And sometimes you only find out if it's the right time by sending out that email or talking to them on a sales appointment or whatever, which is part of, BANT, budget, authority, need, timeline, etc. But this database helps you a lot with the targeting and the quality of the target, the accuracy of the target. But then you still have to do a good job with your messaging, And when it comes to emailing, you also have deliverability. What service are you using? The fact is you can't use MailChimp for this because they don't want you emailing to people who haven't opted in to your list, right? So
it's archaic. Yes.
Well, I mean, it's a different type. It's like it's warm emailing, but with cold emailing,
that's marketing. That's that MQL. Like that's but it's not. Yeah.
But we can get them to that stage from a cold email,
right?
But we have to use different platforms. You can't use MailChimp, Aweber, etc. And there are the groups of email sending platforms are very divided. A lot of them are like, you can't use purchase lists. Nope. And others are like, we specifically built this for that. A whole different group of email senders. So
that's an entirally large conversation.
That's a 3-hour topic by itself.
That's a 3-hour tutorial on how to deal with those entities. But
I mean, every area of marketing I've gotten into, there's been a learning curve and there's expertise, and between the newbie and the expert is a whole lot of mistakes, So we just don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that everybody else is making. That's the whole purpose of this video.